When we say build effort into your DNA, we are not speaking about biology in a literal sense but about cultivating a lifestyle where effort becomes inseparable from who you are. It is about creating an identity so deeply rooted in persistence, discipline, and resilience that effort is no longer something you do occasionally, it is who you are. Just as DNA defines the blueprint of life, your habits and mindset form the blueprint of your success. If effort is woven into that design, then success becomes not just possible but inevitable. Many people see effort as a temporary burst of energy, something they apply when they feel motivated or when a challenge arises. But those who achieve extraordinary things do not treat effort as a visitor, they treat it as a resident. For them, showing up and giving their best is not a choice that depends on mood or convenience. It is a built-in instinct. They train themselves to respond to difficulty with action and to meet obstacles with persistence. When you build effort into your DNA, working hard is not about external pressure or fleeting excitement. It becomes your default setting. The process begins with small, deliberate decisions. Habits are like strands of DNA, tiny sequences that may seem insignificant at first, but when repeated, they shape everything about your direction. Waking up early, staying consistent in learning, showing up even when tired, giving attention to detail, and refusing to quit. These small acts of effort layer themselves into your character. Over time, they stop feeling like forced actions and start feeling like a natural extension of who you are. This is when effort transcends being a task and becomes an identity. Think about the people who inspire you most. Whether they are athletes, artists, scientists, or leaders, their achievements are rarely explained by talent alone. What truly defines them is their relentless commitment to effort. They have conditioned themselves so deeply that giving anything less than their best feels unnatural. For them, effort is not extraordinary, it is ordinary, expected, and ingrained. That is the power of making effort part of your DNA. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Life is unpredictable, and nothing ever goes entirely according to plan. But if effort is ingrained in your identity, these moments don't break you, they activate you. Instead of being paralyzed by difficulty, you respond with persistence. Instead of giving in to fear, you lean into discipline. When quitting feels easy, your DNA pushes you to keep moving. This transformation is the difference between people who let circumstances control them and those who use circumstances as fuel to climb higher. Building effort into your DNA also changes the way you view success. Instead of seeing it as a distant reward that only comes with luck, you start to recognize it as the natural byproduct of your daily actions. Success stops being something you chase and becomes something you create brick by brick, step by step. When effort becomes second nature, success becomes less about hope and more about certainty. You may not know exactly when it will arrive, but you trust that it must, because your foundation is unshakable. Another powerful shift happens in the way you see yourself. When you live with effort at your core, self-respect grows. You no longer have to pretend or convince yourself that you are disciplined, you know it because your actions prove it. This builds confidence that cannot be taken away by setbacks or the opinions of others. Confidence rooted in effort is the strongest kind, because it is not tied to outcomes but to identity. Even when results take time, you can stand tall knowing you are doing the work every single day. This mindset can transform every area of your life. In your career, effort becomes the key to mastering skills, earning opportunities, and building credibility. In health, effort means staying consistent with routines that may feel small but create long-term strength and energy. In relationships, effort means showing up, communicating, and nurturing bonds with patience and care. In personal growth, effort means reading, learning, reflecting, and practicing self-discipline, even when no one else is watching. Every meaningful achievement rests on the foundation of consistent effort. Of course, effort is not about burning yourself out or working without direction. Building effort into your DNA is about aligning discipline with purpose. It is about putting your energy into the things that truly matter, not scattering it in every direction. DNA is structured and precise, and so should your approach to effort be. By focusing on your values and goals, you ensure that your effort compounds into meaningful ladders of growth rather than wasted energy. There will be days when effort feels heavy, when motivation is absent, and when progress seems invisible. Those are the days when having effort in your DNA matters most. When discipline is stronger than mood, you keep moving forward even when it's hard. Over time, these difficult days often become the most defining chapters of your story. They are the days that prove to you and to the world that your effort is not a performance. It is who you are. Building effort into your DNA is not a quick process. It requires time, patience, and consistency. But the beauty of the journey is that each day you commit to effort, you are already rewriting your identity. With every step you reinforce the message, this is who I am. I am someone who shows up, who works, who persists. Eventually, the world begins to see you that way too, not just as someone who tries, but as someone who embodies effort in everything they do. In the end, this principle frees you from waiting for the right moment or the perfect conditions. You stop relying on external motivation and start thriving on internal discipline. Life will always bring challenges, but when effort is your DNA, you are equipped to face them all. You don't crumble under the weight of difficulty, you rise through it. You don't wait for opportunity, you build ladders until you reach it. You don't just hope for success, you create it. The truth is simple but profound. Talent fades without effort, opportunity disappears without effort, and dreams remain empty without effort. But when effort becomes your foundation, everything else falls into place. It is the common thread in every success story and the unbreakable bond between vision and reality. To build effort into your DNA is to decide that you will never be defined by excuses, by laziness, or by fear. Instead, you will be defined by the way you show up, the work you put in, and the resilience you carry forward. That choice, repeated daily, reshapes not only your results but your entire identity. And once effort is truly in your DNA, no challenge, no obstacle, and no setback can take it away.